Okay, next is normal distribution. Okay, so normal distribution means they have the shape of a normal curve. Okay, shape of a normal curve is symmetry. Okay, this is shape of a normal curve. And then symmetric about and centered at the mean, meaning here centered means the mean. Okay, symmetric about and centered at the mean. The larger the deviation, the flatter this or spread out the distribution. Okay, so this is what it means. Okay, if you look at this, the left hand side, the mean is -2, so in the middle will be -2. So the standard deviation is 1. Okay, so if you look at the right hand side, this is the explanation for the last one. The larger the standard deviation, the flatter and more spread out. So if the standard deviation is greater, okay, the larger, it will be more flat out, flattened. So if it is smaller, it will more slimmer, like that. Okay, or accumulate in the middle of, or accumulate around the mean. Alright, so the normal distribution takes from the normal distribution takes from the histogram. Okay, so we have the histogram. This is how we have the normal distribution, right? So standardize, in order for us to calculate, so we need to standardize our normal distribution or distributed variable. So we have a lot of shapes like just now, so we need to standardize. So standardizing converts all normal, the flatter one, the slimmer one, the regular one, into one standard normal distribution with this formula. Okay, at the end of this subtopic, you will be using this formula. Okay, the first part is only how to read the table, right? So this is what we will use in order for us to solve the normal distribution, working with normal distribution problems. Okay, so when we standardize or using this formula, we actually, although it looks like a different shape, but when we standardize, we will get the equal area. Okay, working with normal distributed, meaning we want to find the area under the curve. So standard normal distribution, when we standardize, the mean is at 0, the middle part will be 0, the standard deviation will be 1. Right? So these are the basic properties of standard normal curve. Total area under the standard normal curve is 1. So the middle here, the middle number here will be 0. Okay, so total area, the shaded green one here, is equals to 1 because probability is 1, right? So total is 1. So when you draw the end here, right and left will never touch the horizontal axis. Okay, standard normal curve symmetric about 0. Okay, already mentioned. Middle is 0. So almost all area under the standard normal curve lies between -3 and 3. So usually it's from -3 until +3. It can go beyond, but if total is already 1, when you go beyond, it is approximate to 0 or 1. Okay, so for standard normal curve, basically we want to know the area under the curve. Okay, which part the area covers. Alright, why so big? Okay, sorry, suddenly so big. Okay, this is the table that we're gonna use. I already upload in the in your Google Classroom. Okay, so if you look at the table will gives you the area to the left. Alright, to the left of the graph. So it's supposed to be not touching, whatever lah. Alright, so the area to the left. So whatever values that we have here, okay, if you look at here, the value on the left hand side, you have two columns. The left column will show the value of x here underneath. The right column will show the area under the curve to the left. Alright, but for this table, the Cambridge statistical table will only gives you positive table. Positive means the x value are from 0 to the right, 0, 1, 2 until 3. Okay, how to know if the value is on the left? Let's look at the idea. So if you know that our table will give value to the left, also the area to the left. So if our area to the left, we take directly from the table. If the shaded area, we want the tail, the small one. Just now the big one, now the small one on the right. This is table give, so you know that total area is 1 minus the one in the table, and then we get the tail. Okay, so if in the middle, so you know that table will give from Z, all from here to here, but we want to stop at Z1, so Z1 minus Z2 area. Z2 minus Z1 area. The bigger one minus the smaller one. Okay, example lah. Easy to see if you have example. So find the area to the left of 1.10. So what does it mean by to the left? How do I know to the left is this? So to the left is, okay, let's say I draw, middle is 0, 1.10 is positive, so let's say it's here, 1.10 to the left, so the area is, meaning our Z is less than 1.10, so the area is less than 1.10 to the left. That's how we know the symbol. So we know that table will give this area. So you find 1.10 from the table. Oh, it's here. So you take the value. So the value is 0.8643. Okay. This is 1.10. Classic font. Okay. Next. Find the area when Z is less than 1.23. Just now it's in words, now it's in symbol. So Z less than 1.23 more or less will be the same. So we want to find 0 here, so 1.23 to the left. Less than means left. Okay, so this is similar to the table. So table is 1.23. Which part shows 1.23, guys? So 1.23 is here. 23. So 1 means 1.23. So we'll be taking 0.8907. 0.8907. Okay. Okay, so we start with the easy one first. I hope you're okay with this. Okay, next find the area to the right. To the right, what does it mean by to the right? To the right of 1.10. Okay, draw first. Okay, middle is 0, 1.10 is here. To the right means right hand side. Okay, so this is the tail. This is the table. Table gives the value here. But you want the tail, you know total is 1, so 1 minus, where is 1.10? So 1 minus 0.8643. Okay, so finding tail will be 0.86431357. 0.1357. Okay, so you have to know which is the area that you want to find, like this one, the right. So you know that you want the tail, the table gives you the opposite, so 1 minus 0.8643. Okay, to the right of 1.23. So 1.23 almost the same position as 1.10. So it is, let's say it's here. So you want to the right, so this small tail, this is what table gives. Total area is 1, so 1 minus 0.8907. Okay, so answer will be 0.1093, correct? Okay, because your table is only the positive table, we don't have negative table and so forth. Alright, next exercise. Okay, number A, find the following area under the standard normal curve for A, B, C and D. Try first. So Z greater than 1.75 easy, Z less than 1.37 also easy. Okay, I want to see C and D. So C and D, C first. C is when, okay, to the left. So C, drawing for C. So 0 is in the middle. So to the left of negative 0.27. Negative on the left hand side, so to the left is this part. Is it the tail or the big part? This is the big part from the table, so this is the tail that you want to find. So you want to find probability Z less than negative 0.27. Okay, open the table. Mana table Okay, so normal table 0.27, so 6064. So we will take 1 minus 0.6064. So we will have 0.3936. Okay, so why I take 1 minus? Our table is a positive table. Okay, this is 0, negative 0.27. We want this part, right? Okay, so because our table is only positive, so if I redraw, okay, 0.27. Okay, so we will have this part, the tail part. So this area and this area, and this area is the same area. So I can refer to the positive table, and I know that total area under the curve is 1. So minus this one given in the table, the empty area under the curve here, and we get the tail. Okay, so because this is symmetry, that's why we can redraw to the positive side. Okay, so similar to D. So how to do D? D is to the right. So to the right meaning Z arrow to the right. Tadi to the left. Salah. Arrow to the right. Ya Allah. Sorry. That's why arrow to the left. Okay. You want to the right. Right also don't know already. Aduh. Z to the right, negative 0.44. Okay. So if you're a visualized person, draw. See, negative 0.44 to the right means the big area. So big area, do we need to take 1 minus? Only the tail like this, then only we take 1 minus. So 0.44 is 0.6700. Okay.